Emotion is the fast lane to the brain, a compelling statement from the enigmatic writer Aldous Huxley. Albert Einstein once said, "Any fool can know. The point is to understand." The journey we embark upon today isn't just to know our emotions, but to understand and master them. It's a journey of the soul, and we promise you it's worth every twist and turn. The Legend's Perspective, Mandela's Emotional Mastery. Let's begin by diving deep into the life of a true legend, Nelson Mandela. Despite facing tremendous hardships during his 27 years in prison, Mandela didn't let the bitterness and hatred consume him. Instead, he mastered his emotions and emerged with a message of reconciliation and peace. So how did he do it? Mandela's emotional intelligence was shaped by an unwavering commitment to his cause and his profound understanding that anger, though a natural emotion, could not drive a nation towards peace and unity. From him, we learned that emotional mastery is not about suppression, but channeling emotions productively. Emotions as tools. Imagine emotions as the colors on an artist's palette. Each shade and hue has its significance. Anger might seem like a blazing red, and compassion a soft blue. How we mix and use these colors determines the masterpiece of our lives. Just like Mandela used his deep-seated emotions as tools to unify a nation, we too can harness our emotions, be it the anger that pushes us forward or the compassion that allows us to understand and empathize with others. Changing perspectives. When we look at an optical illusion, we often see one image first. However, with a shift in perspective, a completely different image emerges. This is emotional mastery at its core, the ability to see situations from varied viewpoints and respond with a broadened emotional repertoire. Want to explore this concept further? A fantastic book to delve into is Emotional Agility by Susan David. She beautifully illustrates how becoming emotionally agile can lead to a richer life experience. Perceiving multiple layers of meaning. Life is rarely black and white. Emotional mastery involves acknowledging the grays, the underlying currents beneath our immediate reactions. It's like trying to see all the hidden figures in a complex optical illusion. Ever felt an emotion so deep and overwhelming, yet couldn't put a finger on why you felt that way? Daniel Goleman's emotional intelligence provides illuminating insights into such complexities and offers tools to navigate them. Listening and gaining knowledge. To master our emotions, we must be curious about them, dive into them, ask questions, and actively listen. Remember how Mandela spent years listening to his fellow inmates, guards, and even adversaries? That's how he shaped a perspective that was all-encompassing. If you're keen on mastering the art of listening and understanding human emotions, The Power of Listening by Lynn Babb is a fantastic resource. Introduction and Importance of Emotional Mastery. Our decisions, whether we acknowledge it or not, are deeply influenced by our emotions. From the movies we choose to watch, speaking of movie, Good Will Hunting delves deep into trauma and healing, to the life paths we pursue. Many of our personal hiccups arise from a lack of understanding and mastery over our emotions. Let's not just stop at identifying them, let's explore, understand, and eventually master them. Understanding emotions and their role. Emotions have evolved to guide us, to ensure our survival and flourishing. Fear, for example, kept our ancestors safe from predators, while joy and love ensured bonding and community building. Consequences of lack of emotional mastery. Without mastery, we risk falling into repetitive emotional patterns, damaging our relationships and curtailing our growth. If this resonates with you, our video, "You're Not Lazy, You're Burnt Out," could be a significant eye-opener. Defining emotions and emotional mastery. Understanding emotions is understanding the complex states that influence our mood, decisions, and behavior. Mastery? That's when you can identify these emotions and control them before they drive your reactions. Emotional intelligence and its pillars. Emotional intelligence, as coined by Daniel Goleman, revolves around our ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions while also empathizing with the emotions of others. This profound understanding is built on 4 cornerstones. Self-awareness. This is the initial and crucial step. Self-awareness involves recognizing our emotions as they occur. This requires introspection. Daily practices like journaling or mindfulness meditation can boost self-awareness, helping individuals discern between similar emotions like frustration and anger. Self-management. Recognizing an emotion is only half the battle. How one responds to it is equally vital. Self-management involves controlling impulsive feelings and behaviors, managing emotions healthily, and adapting to changing circumstances. Techniques like deep breathing, grounding exercises, and cognitive reframing can assist in managing overwhelming emotions. Social awareness. Humans by nature are social creatures. Our survival and well-being depend on our relationships. Social awareness means understanding the emotions and needs of others. This involves picking up on emotional cues, understanding social dynamics, and recognizing power relationships. Actively listening, without judgment, and observing nonverbal cues can enhance social awareness. Relationship management. Building and maintaining healthy relationships requires effective communication, conflict resolution skills, and the ability to collaborate. Understanding one's emotions and the emotions of others makes interactions more meaningful and less confrontational. Practicing active listening, validation, and empathy can turn confrontations into productive discussions. Techniques for emotional mastery. How do we pivot from reaction to response? From being at the mercy of our emotions to using them as tools? The Emotion Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson is an essential read in this area. 1. Stoicism. Embrace temperance and courage. React not from impulse, but from understanding. 2. Identifying core emotions. Look beyond the surface. Is that anger, or is it actually hurt or fear? Analyzing influences and normalization. Our emotional patterns are like rivers carved into the landscape of our lives by the consistent flow of upbringing, society, and personal experiences. It is essential to understand these tributaries to navigate our emotional waters successfully. Upbringing. Every family carries with them a tapestry of traditions, stories, and expressions. In the acclaimed book, Educated by Tara Westover, the author paints a vivid picture of growing up in a strict Mormon household. This upbringing had a profound impact on how she understood and expressed her emotions. Similarly, reflecting upon our own upbringing, we might find that certain family traditions or expectations influenced our emotional expressions. Society. Movies like Inside Out showcase how societal expectations, even in imaginary realms, impact our emotional framework. The character's sadness, initially perceived as negative, turns out to be crucial for the protagonist's mental well-being. This mirrors societal norms which often dictate which emotions are acceptable to showcase. Physical practices, yoga, and meditation. If you feel like your emotions are a roller coaster, let's talk about two helpful buddies, yoga and meditation. When you do yoga, it's not just about stretching. Think of the tree pose. It's like telling yourself, no matter what, I can stand strong. And with meditation, imagine just sitting and listening to your own thoughts and feelings. It's like giving your emotions a soft pillow to land on. Doing a body scan in meditation is like checking in with yourself, asking, how am I doing today? Both yoga and meditation are like gym workouts, but for your feelings. By using them, you get better at understanding and managing how you feel. So next time you feel overwhelmed, maybe give them a try. They could be your new go-to tools for staying cool and collected. Transcending Identification with Mind and Body. Imagine you're watching a movie and there's a scene that's particularly intense. The emotions you feel during that scene aren't you. They're reactions to what's on screen. In a similar way, our emotions are reactions to life's scenes, but they don't define us. It's a game changer when we start seeing emotions as passing clouds, not the sky itself. By doing this, we take away their power to control us. If you're feeling sad, instead of thinking, I am sad, you can say, I'm experiencing sadness right now. This shift in perspective can help you take a step back, look at the emotion without being consumed by it, and choose a suitable response. It's like being the director of your own movie, deciding which scenes get more attention and which ones need a retake. So remember, while emotions are a part of the movie of life, they aren't the whole story. As we wrap up, here's a final gem from Maya Angelou. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Let's embark on this journey of emotional mastery, not just for ourselves, but for the world we touch and influence. Dive deep, understand, master, and let's make our emotional legacy a resonating one. And hey, if you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Growth Getters for more enlightening content. See you in the next video.